Football is part of the culture in South London, and one non-league club from Lewisham have captured the imagination of fans both online and in the area. SE Dons have transitioned from Sunday League to the Saturday Football Pyramid this season, with 135,000 Instagram followers and 242,000 YouTube subscribers. They have built up a loyal fan base. They play here, the Alex Yee Ladywell Arena in Catford. City News went to their cup game against Croydon FC. I spoke to club captain George Camarassi, who is also known as Big G, about why they made the transition from Sunday League to Saturday football.
There's no limit to how far we can go up. We was at the pinnacle of Sunday League, and that was my annoyance, in all honesty, because when you want more and you want to keep challenging, you want to keep going, there's nothing worse than knowing you're in the top division already.
Yeah.
So knowing that we're in step 6 and we can go all the way to the Premier League is like, let's go. You know, it's the next step. It's step 5, it's step 4, it's step 3, being in the FA Cup, step 2, then you're in the Football League pyramid, and it's like, you're on FIFA. I want to be on FIFA. I will sign myself up if I have to, but that's the aim. Get to the Football League and then climb all the way to the Premier.
It's not just the players who it's been a big transition for, it's also been a big change for the background members of staff.
Well, the biggest change is I've been here for an hour and a half already. I've not filmed anything yet. So now it's bringing in burgers and chips, helping the boys out in the kitchen, setting up, putting gates up and stuff. So obviously this whole non-league experience is just completely different. So I would say that there's a lot more work and admin that goes on behind the scenes.
It has not been all smooth sailing for the Dons this year, with new manager Mark Dacey being sacked just a couple of months into the season, a move that has been criticised by fans. I asked George about the criticism that they have received on this and other barriers that they have faced going into the season.
Those are barriers that people don't see, you know. First being sponsorship, because the finances are how you can build your community. You have to imagine that if you're an up-and-coming club and you potentially rent out a venue and you talk about revenue streams that can affect the players you can get and what you want to do with the club, the venue that owns it will take full revenue and you only get tickets. What if you're a small club with no ticket sales? Then you're in a situation. Why not just be yourself and try and be a good person? And when people have their opinions, you go, well, this is who I am. And we don't make decisions emotionally. We've always done it as a board or amongst a trusted group. So that's always played a big part in everything. So,
with the increased interest and more camera angles, does that put additional pressure on the referees refereeing the Dons games? I spoke to Daryl David from the London FA to ask.
So I think the fact that there's so many, first of all, there's so much coverage, which helps. So from that point of view, any referee who referees an SE Dons fixture will get an indication of where they're at and what they look like, and often for referees, particularly who are sort of transitioning from the sort of grassroots football into semi-professional football, they may not have watched themselves back on film. So this is a great opportunity for referees to be able to watch themselves back. I think also it gives referees a bit of an understanding from a club's point of view. So obviously SE Dons narrates and commentates over the game, but being able to understand what the clubs want, what the clubs expect, what a sort of situation looks like to them is good insight.
So what is next for the Dons?
To get the growth, we need to buy our own home ground, because that's a base not only for the football team to play their football, but building the youth teams, the women's teams, being able to create even more content, our own disclosure. You know the word I'm looking for.
Exposure, yeah. I got it.
But it also allows us to really be home. We haven't had that feeling yet. Imagine all these years, you can imagine all the views and millions of views on YouTube. We've never had a home group. Okay. We've always been homeless, so that would be like the achievement of all achievements.